relied on me going to trash days and just seeing the boys because like it was weird just not seeing the both of you like every week.
I was so bored during September, not gonna lie. Like while you guys were gone, like every Tuesday I was getting ready to go. I was like, oh, I don't have to.
Honey, I'm going to work.
I'm going to work, JK.
Oh, we have our coffees, yes.
Oh, finally.
Oh, God,
finally.
Yes. So, yeah, we went back to the UK. That was fun.
Yeah, how was it?
That was good.
I mean, how long is it? Like 2 years, right, almost, since you guys went home?
Yeah, it's been about 2 years. So it's been 2 years basically since I've seen any of my mates there or my parents or my family.
Was it emotional? Did you guys hug it out?
Yeah, it was weird seeing my parents.
Really?
Because it was just like, I've only seen them through Zoom for like 2 years. And it was just kind of like, oh,
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was weird having conversations with people not through a Discord call or the Zoom call. Because you realize I've forgotten what it was like to just actually catch up with someone, not through a computer
You're like,
screen.
damn, look at those graphics.
Yo, I can touch them
Like
now.
no lag.
I felt like when I went back to Wales, I felt like the Pope going around a small town. I was like, hi guys. Hi parents, yes, come, give me a hug. I'll take a picture with you parents. I'm kidding. No, I don't know. It was nice. I also learned from my past mistakes of when I used to go back home. I actually like try to schedule as many hangouts with friends as possible.
Right.
I reached out to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Because the last time I went home, I just kind of thought, yeah, I'll figure it out when I get there. And I ended up like not doing anything like half the days. And I was like, shit, I really should have.
Yeah, I did the same thing as you, and then I think I made another mistake, and I think I planned too much.
No, yeah, then that happened.
because then I kind of realized about like 5-6 days in, like not even like halfway through my trip, seeing someone every day. You haven't caught up to someone for 2 years. What do they want to do? Like crack open some beers or a bottle of wine, and you're just like, you end up just eating and drinking like shit every single day. And
So you basically downloaded the alcoholic DLC.
Well,
basically.
So I was there for 20 days, and only one day I didn't drink.
Jesus.
Every single day I had at least one beer or something, just because that was like the thing.
So I think
that you do in the UK.
Yeah, I think 70 to 80% of my schedule for my days there were seeing someone or catching up with someone.
Yeah.
And that meant 70 to 80% of my trip was like having some sort of drink. Yeah.
Do you drink with your parents?
Yeah.
So your parents are drinkers as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My parents don't drink, but since we haven't
But you drank anyway.
No, but since we haven't drunk in 2 years, they brought open a bottle of wine and they had a glass. I was just like, oh shit, okay.
Oh, it's special.
This is a special occasion. Like I think I've seen my mum drunk before this once in my life, and it was for like my cousin's wedding. And it was just the weirdest fucking thing, right? Because my mum is like, as far as my perception is, like the biggest straight edge there is, right? She doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke, doesn't do anything like that. I had never ever seen her like in my life. I think I've seen her like take a sip of alcohol about like I think 5 times in my life total. And then I remember going to my cousin's wedding, and my entire family were there. Everyone had like flown in from Thailand, so it was a rare occurrence that we have a massive family gathered in one place. And it was the first time I'd seen like a different side of my mom. Like I had no idea that there was just this monster laying within, right? and it felt like almost like she got more drunk than Sydney on the day. She got drunk faster than Sydney, and that gives you an indication of like how surprised I was, right? And I remember like halfway through the wedding, I come sit down, and my mum and dad are just sitting on the table. My mum has a glass of wine in front of us, and I don't know how much she had drunk at this point, and she was like, "Gig," or my Thai name's Gig. It's like, "Gig, do you want to see me down this glass of wine?" I was like, No, mum, I don't want to see you down that glass of wine. Mum, no. She was like, I'll do it. I was like, Mum, no, don't do it. And she just and I was like, Mum, what are you, 15? What are you, 18?
Meanwhile, there's like 6 bottles of wine below her feet. It's like,
and then like Sydney was on the dance floor. Like this was like 10, 11 p.m. Sydney was on the dance floor, just like, she was Sydney was like pretty not sober, but she was like merry. She wasn't completely drunk. And then my mum just comes up to her, takes the bottle beer that she's drinking, just downs it in front of her and takes it and gives it back to her. I've never seen Sydney so dumbfounded in my life.
What a giga cat.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I ended up drinking with my parents a bit more, which was a very rare occurrence. So of course, I'm gonna share some alcohol with them. But about like the 5th day in, your body's just like, please no more. Like, please, I just like I like the social aspect, but my God, my body just died like halfway through the trip. I think.
Jesus.
Damn. Yeah. I don't know. I there's a thing where, especially in my family, they drink quite often. So I feel like they saw it as an excuse to drink more than usual.
Yeah.
So then it became a thing where I was like, this is great, but I'm dying. And my dad's retired as well now. So now he loves it. He's just like, I thought my dad would get bored being retired. He seems like, I thought he was one of those guys that really needed like a job to keep him like occupied. But yeah, no, he fucking loves it. He just gardens all day. And he loves it. It's like he's like
that's his life, isn't it?
Yeah, he's living.
That is the life.
He like bought a canoe, and I'm like,
oh shit!
Like buying a canoe? Who buys a canoe? That's like, what do you even store a canoe? Like, how do you even keep that? Like, I don't even know the logistics behind owning a canoe seem way too difficult.
Like throw it in your backyard.
Yeah. But I mean, like, seems like he's loving it, and so it was nice. It was. Great.
At least he's picked hobbies that are going to keep him active.
Yeah.
You know, there's other things he could have invested in.
True. Yeah. And, he occasionally does do work. He does like helps a friend. Houses, building stuff. I don't.
Yeah.
For me, that's all like.
I mean, that's just like
chilling.
That's just retired.
That's just vibing, dude.
That's just peak retirement right there, man. Yeah.
That's where I want to be when I retire.
Yeah,
just
right.
Vibing.
It was fun. I went back and forth between Wales and London. It was a lot of fun.
One enemy remaining.
Got to see as many friends as possible and drank way too much alcohol.
We did.
That's kind
of. I mean, like, because we posted a few pictures while we were on Breaking's UK, but I remember like. I remember we were catching up with a bunch of our friends, and I actually hardly ever talked to Connor in our trip. I mean, we obviously like talked and caught up and everything, but we mostly spent time with like just catching up with other people.
I don't feel the need to talk to you, Garth.
Yeah. We see each other every week.
I fucking talk to you way too much. I'm sick.
I feel like we had a mutual understanding.
I couldn't escape you.
Of like, we've talked every week for like the past fucking over a year now.
Yeah.
We can have a little bit time apart, and I think the only times that we did do something together was I think we played like a game of chess, IRL.
Yeah, we did, and I was drunk.
we were both drunk. And of course you beat me. The only time when there was
unfortunately there was no cameras.
No cameras, no one watching it.
The next chess tournament should have our blood alcohol level measured before, and you need to be X amount required to play. That's what we need.
It's disqualified if it's below 0.7.
Well, you're a little too sober for my liking. You're not in. You're out.
Got too many brain cells.
Every time you lose a piece, you got to do a shot or something. I don't know. Just die.
Yeah.
This is what chess needs, the next evolution. From going from casual chess to just absolute
One enemy remaining.
I also like playing chess again. I remember playing chess against you because we had a physical board, none of this online chess business. We were old school, and we even had like a chess book and everything like that. And I think I've realized how much I've relied on like the chess.com UI to really like
it's very
be
helpful.
good at the game because
otherwise you have to look down like this, right?
because I was pretty intoxicated at that point, but I remember I fell for like the most obvious checkmate of all time.
Oh yeah, it was right.
I was trying to question how I couldn't see that because we bet £20 on the game. I don't know why we bet £20 on the game. I think I was like drunk at the time. But
whenever I'm like playing games with friends, I'm like $10, $20. Let's make it interesting. Let's do it. Let's have fun.
Yeah. How was your perception of England going back?
I wrote notes.
You wrote notes.
You wrote notes.
You wrote notes. Oh, this is why you wanted.
Chris told me to write notes. My phone is on 1%.
You better read them all
quickly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read through them all. Then we'll talk. Okay. Very, very dirty.
Down A.
Yes.
London is really loud. I didn't realize how noisy it was before.
Okay.
It feels like the same amount of people are walking around Tokyo, but in London it's less orderly.
Yep.
Okay.
Lots more homeless. People making gestures or saying something to you whenever you do anything. Like when this guy just started talking to me in the lift, and I was really confused. And I just forgot that was like a thing. He started just talking to me. And I was like, I'd literally just checked into my hotel. I just got off the flight. I was like,
what do you say?
He was like, he was talking about like
You say hi.
He's like, how you doing? I'm like, me?
Watashi?
I'm like,
It's so funny you say that because I literally got recommended a video like yesterday of this satire like news report that's just like Northerner terrorizes Londoners by saying hello.
that's true.
Literally what happened.
Oh yeah.
I know
people
that
would.
I am by your
People,
side.
okay, when they bump into you, right, in Japan, right?
Yeah.
And I've totally forgot this was a thing. This
Yeah.
is the longest cable on Earth, man. When people bump into you in Japan, they say sorry.
Yeah.
So many people bumped into me and were just dickheads and didn't say sorry.
Didn't say anything.
I could not, every time that happened to me, I could not stop saying sumimasen. That was, it was just like muscle memory. Even if I hadn't bumped into someone, I was like on the tube, right? And I was like, sumimasen. I was like, I'm not in Japan anymore. I need to stop doing this because no one else is saying this shit. But like, I just couldn't stop saying it, or like subconsciously.
I had one thing that happened in Japan. Now, I don't expect this, so I just noticed that it was different. When you get a taxi in Japan, the taxi driver will always try and help you with your bags, even if you don't need it.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be the smallest bag on earth, and he might try and come out and help you with it.
Yeah.
But like never happened with taxis in the UK. I noticed. I was every time I had a suitcase or anything, they would just sit in the car, and then I'd have to open the boot too as well, which is
Last
fine.
player
Totally
standing.
fine with that. But I just thought I was like,
Down
oh yeah,
A.
there's the thing that we don't do.
Right.
And that was most of them. Yeah, that was the most.
I'll
stuff
tell
I
you the biggest, the immediate thing that I noticed about going back to the UK that I immediately missed about Japan. So I think it was the second day that we landed there, and my second day in the UK, and we went out to just walk around Brighton again, walk around town because it's been quite a while since I've been in my hometown. So me and Cindy just went out, did a quick shopping
Sudden
trip,
death.
and I got thirsty. My throat was a little bit parched, right? And so I started searching for a drink
I can see where we're going.
in
with
order to quench my thirst.
Right.
And I look around, and I'm just like, where are the vending machines? how am I supposed to procure some liquid so that I may quench my thirst?
Right.
And I walk around in this shopping center, and I'm like, wait, and then I soon realize I have to go to a shop in order to purchase some liquids.
Not even a convenience store, like a supermarket.
Yeah, like a corner shop or something. And I'm just like,
that's
well,
annoying.
what backward system is this? I need to go into a shop that sells other things other than drinks, and I need to do human interaction in order to purchase this. Like, what is this?
We
Like,
really do take for granted how many fucking vending machines are on this
it's
country.
I didn't realize that
Yeah.
because like sometimes I'm just walking around, I get a little thirsty, and I'm just like literally a minute away from the next vending machine.
Spike
I didn't
down
realize
B.
how convenient that was until I went to the UK, and it's in a big shopping center. Most of this is just like clothes or like different kind of stores that are not like food drink items. And even if there is, most of them are like something like Superdrug or some very big
Last
pharmacy
player
store
standing.
where
One
they
enemy remaining.
sell drinks there, but it's way bigger than it needs to be. So I end up like having to go into this massive store, go to like the small segments just for food and
have this
drink,
bike.
And then line
and then line up.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Imagine
This-
lining up for things. Not on my watch.
Imagine lining up for a bottle of water. Jesus.
no, but that is like the first thing I noticed, where it was just like, I really missed vending machines and just like being able to like buy, very conveniently buy like a snack or something.
I felt that way as well whenever I go back to Australia or like the US or anything as well, because like we have vending machines like in Australia and the US.
Yeah.
But you don't have like a suica.